and welcome to Trading for
Noobs!
Okay, and welcome to Trading for Noobs. This is part one. My name is John Venables and I'm JJV Trader. And that was my daughter.
Emily!
Okay, thanks Emily. Okay, so Trading for Noobs is probably the right thing to say, in fact, isn't it? We're all traders. You may be trading your time for money in a job. Maybe you're trading your freedom for work. Trading your money for food. So I realise you're all probably at different pathways as well in life here, and some of you watching this video might never have thought about even trading before. Maybe you've just come to check out my YouTube channel, and maybe you're completely new to this, and you're very, very welcome. I hope to teach you something, and some of you of course might know a lot more. But the overall purpose of Trading for Noobs is that I'm here to reach out. I want you to reach out to me. I'm here for you. So use the comments below. Please put down the comments. What brings you here today to watch my YouTube video? What questions maybe you've got about trading? Perhaps you've got some particular questions, or you just never tried it, or you just want to know how quickly you can become a good trader, really. And what do you really think, what do you really believe is possible for you, and kind of what's your why in life, really. So I'd like this to be as interactive as possible. I think that we might go to live feeds at some point. But yeah, it's up to you. Just let me know what you think in the comments box. And each video I do, I'll try and taper it around the questions that I might get in the comment box, or what you might be asking me. Mindset. Probably the most important subject about a trader. It's such a psychological game. Your life only gets better when you do, and your trading will only get better when you do. Work on yourself and the rest will follow. And finding your reason why is the first step to finding success. Great quote. So before you do anything, really think about your mindset. Are you in the right place? Are you doing this for the right reasons? And find out what your reasons are. Find out your why. Okay, I'd like to begin with the more serious work now, the more serious stuff, and I'd like to dive into the terminology that we use in trading. So I guess we all understand that as a trader you're either buying or you're selling, and the first word is long, because going long means that you're buying or purchasing a particular product. That might sound a bit strange to some people. And shorting means shorting, or to go short means to sell something. So the film The Big Short was all about selling assets off, wasn't it, before the collapse of the financial real estate market. So perhaps you can remember it that way. So those are two words, long and short. So when I talk about trading, what are we going to be buying and selling? The good news is what I'm going to teach you is going to work in all different types of markets. So once you learn the skill, you can apply it to different types of markets. We're not going to be trading the stock exchange, the stock market as it's called in the US, or the share market as it's called in the UK. We're not going to be looking at the commodity market, although the commodity market is important to us, and I'll explain that a little bit as we go along. But we're not going to be trading with cattle or pigs or coffee beans, soybeans or sugar, metals and oil. That's not what we're going to be looking at. What I'm going to teach you is how to make money in the foreign exchange market, or the forex market. Now, I'm sure that most of you have already lost a lot of money as a forex trader. When you go on holiday and you need to exchange money, you're buying another currency for an incredibly inflated price, and when you go back home again, you're selling that currency for again terrible price again. So what's happening to you is that either with the banks or whether it's the exchange bureau or the office or Travel X as it is here, what they're doing is putting on extra charges of the exchange rate so that you're getting fleeced. And this is always the cost of business with forex markets. This is why we have a broker, and it's called the spread, that extra charge. Now some brokers have an absolutely tiny spread and some brokers are quite a large spread, so it's really important that we get the right broker, and I'll talk about brokers a little bit later on. So just to clarify, if you go on holiday, you change money by buying the foreign currency, and when you come back you have to buy your currency back. The exchange always ensures that you lose money in the process, either whether that's by terrible exchange rates or commission, and that's what our brokers are there for. So, but imagine if you were in the UK the day before the referendum result for Brexit, and perhaps you bought some Swiss francs because you were going to Switzerland and you were going to transfer thousands of pounds. Then in the UK, while you're in Switzerland, the currency crashes. You return to the UK and now you can buy more pounds with the Swiss francs and you have made a profit. So that is what we're trying to do in the forex markets every day, to make profits from currency trading. Now beware, there's a lot of noise and a lot of misinformation about the forex markets, perhaps because it is the most widely traded market in the world. And because of this, there are many people out there with a conflict of interests. There are poor courses and many get-rich-quick scams. Things to avoid. Banks need to get paid, tutors need to get paid. So naturally, any courses and books that you're likely to buy are likely to lead you down the wrong pathway, because they're designed to do so. Because if you think about it, every day the forex market's running, they've got to create millions just to pay the wages of people. So it is a commonly known fact that 90% of traders lose 90% of their account within 90 days. So it's known as the 90-90-90 rule. So what you have to do is to be contrarian to what is being taught to you in books, what you might find on the internet, and what the banks might tell you. It is very tricky to be a trader, and the idea of this video series is to give you that advice. So, as a forex trader, it's really a game. It's how not to get eaten by the sharks, because they will eat you, they'll tear your account up, and they will destroy you. And this is the truth that most traders don't want to face. So if you want to learn the first secret to becoming a professional trader, it is that we have to have both a macroeconomic approach, which is a branch of economics concerned with the large scale or general economic factors such as interest rates and national productivity, and we also need the technical approach, which is perhaps the more fun part of trading when you've got the charts in front of you. Now, we don't trade every currency in the world, that would be crazy. We only just concentrate on what we call the major currencies. So the major currencies that we used are taken from the G10, the largest currencies in the world. So you might want to get yourself a pen or write them down later, but you should get to know the three-letter symbol for each of the currencies. So you have the US dollar, USD, Euro, EUR, Japanese yen, JPY, British pound, GBP, and the Swiss franc, which is CHF. These are then followed by the Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, the Canadian dollar, the Swiss krona, and the Norwegian krona. Now, not all currencies are the same. Some of the currencies we just talked about are reliant on the commodity market. In fact, out of the countries I've just listed, which you should have down, which I'll put up again, there are 4 countries in there that are heavily influenced by commodities. Now what I'd like you to do for your homework now, because we're going to finish this video soon, is to research these countries and perhaps in the comments below, or do your own research and find out which of those currencies there are linked to the commodity markets. Which of the countries there use commodities as their economic driver? And which commodity do they use? Do they use gold as their economic driver? Are they live cattle? Or perhaps it uses sugar as its main economy? Have a think about it. Write comments below in the box, and in the next video I'll give you the answers to that. So it's time to wrap up Trading for Noobs Part 1. In this part, hopefully you've learned about the psychological benefits of being prepared for trading. We should know now what we're actually doing. We're trading currencies. We should know at least the 10 countries that we're going to be trading, and we should know their symbols, their 3-letter symbols. And now we're going to find out which of these are commodity driven economies, so that we can really make a good judgment when we start our macroeconomic training next lesson. So ask questions, give me some feedback in the comments below, and press the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye!